We've got group buying. It's been sweeping across the US and Europe, and startup Groupon.com has attracted a following since its inception a couple of years ago, generating profit of at least $1 million a week. It's going to hit $350 million revenue by year end. That's according to TechCrunch.com. How will such a concept take off in Asia? Well, Hong Kong-based uBuyiBuy.com will be bringing the daily bargains to the region after its official launch today. And joining us now with me is Danny Yeung. Danny is chief executive and co-founder of uBuyiBuy.com. How does it work here, Danny?
Hi, Rich. Thank you for inviting us today. We're very happy today, as today's our official launch day in Taiwan and Hong Kong, that we officially launch our daily deal of the day.
So you do one deal a day. How does it work? You have, what, 100 vouchers, and then you go from there?
Correct. Well, every different merchant, we actually specify, with every merchant, it's different numbers, but basically every 24 hours, we have a new merchant, and which allows our consumers to save 50 to 90% off something to do in the city, perhaps the restaurants, dining, hotels, spas, beauty, getting a haircut. For example, today's first deal in Hong Kong is $99 for $400 worth of services at Tony & Guy, which represents a 75% discount.
Right, but yeah, that's one deal a day.
Correct.
So, I mean, I think the model is following Groupons in the US, and they do a different city. So you've got at the moment Taiwan, you've got Hong Kong, you're going to be doing that. And then how do you use this, and how do you scale? What's the scalability like?
Well, right now we're definitely going to be scaling up. Right now we're launching today in Hong Kong and in Taiwan. In Singapore, we're going to be launching in July. We have plans to launch in 15 cities in Asia Pacific by the end of the year.
So what do? I mean, you have to go around, and what's in it for these people like Tony and Guy, which are getting 75? Is it advertising? What is it?
It's definitely advertising. It's basically getting the word out, promoting themselves, because this offers a risk-free, basically risk-free platform for the merchants as well. I actually started in the USA, and basically was a beneficiary of Groupon, which I ran as a merchant, in which I had a restaurant. Within that 24 hours, I sold 800-something vouchers. And basically after that, we decided, me and my two partners decided that this would be a good opportunity to bring it to the Asia Pacific region. As e-commerce is still in its infancy right here, and we believe it has, a lot of, we're very optimistic about the business and believe there's definitely a lot of potential here.
Is there any cultural differences that you have to address when you're doing it here as opposed to over in the States?
Oh, yeah, yes, definitely. I mean, we basically, our website's bilingual, and then basically we definitely cultured it to more things that, people in Asia do, which, beauty is a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, what are the differences, I mean, here compared to in the US? So beauty's one thing.
Beauty's one thing, and basically in Asia Pacific, everybody loves dining out, not just on the weekends, Friday and Saturday, whereas in the US, but every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day, people just love trying new things out and, and basically enjoying themselves a little bit more.
Okay, well, I guess everybody wants to know when you're going to be profitable with it. Well, what's the timeline? And I bet your investors also do.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, we're very optimistic about the business model. We have, like I said, we're planning to be in 15 cities at the end of the year. And right now, we're mainly focused on basically growing our business and expanding from there. But we are definitely open to opportunities within that will allow us to grow at a faster rate.
Of course you would. Of course you're bound to say that, but you didn't answer my question. What's the exit strategy here? I mean, your investors probably will looking at some sort of window where they will want to see this come to fruition and they can take money out of the business and a nice profit as well.
At this time, as I mentioned earlier, we are definitely focused on growing the business and growing it as fast as we can, and we will basically seek mergers and acquisitions as they come.
Oh right, so you're going to be into the M&A sphere as well with this one.
Well, we're in actually discussions with various companies right now, but of course we can't mention any specific companies due to they're not in any agreements right now.
Target for revenue at the end of the year?
Right now, not.
You're not going to tell me that either, are you, Danny?
Correct.
All right.
We are very optimistic about the future, and we launched today, and so far we have over 200 people actually bought our Outback Steakhouse in Taiwan, and over 100 people bought our Hong Kong deals in a matter of 4 hours.
Yep. That's 100. But Tony and Guy vouchers worth $400.
$400, 75%.
Selling for
$99, correct.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed,
Thank
Danny.
you, Rich.
Danny Yeung from uBuyiBuy.com.
uBuyiBuy.
Yes, uBuy, I buy.
Correct.
Right. Yeah, that's.
Because in resources companies,
You talk to Axel Weber.
Bloomberg Television, the source.